Happy Friday, everybody. Y'all, sorry I'm late. I was trying to do too much right now, and I was trying to do too much. I accidentally unplugged my computer, trying to turn on my damn fan. I pulled the wrong plug, and pulled my computer plug out. I'm like literally doing too much. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream chat. Come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. How's your Friday going? Have you watched all the episodes? Okay. Have you watched all the episodes? I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist who loves reality TV, pop culture, all the things, okay, about TV I love. So I created this channel, okay, to bridge my love for reality TV and mental health and pop culture. Okay, girl. Now, let's check in while everyone's being notified that I'm live. Where you're watching from? Where you at in the episodes? How you feeling about this season? Do you feel like it's boring? Is it entertaining? Is it just as chaotic as what you really need to just have you check out of reality, everything that's happening, going on in the world? You just need something to make your brain melt, distract you a little bit from bills, the shutdown, ICE, wars, inflation. Sometimes, you just watch something to just distract you for a little bit to remind you your life ain't really that bad. There's people out here doing a lot worse than you, who have relationships that may be a little bit worse than y'all. Okay, a little bit worse than y'all. But we got this new season. Where y'all want to start? Okay, where do y'all want to start? Where are we at in the episodes? I've watched all 6 episodes of this season. Okay, we get the singles. Y'all got any favorites? I have too many windows open. I'm doing too much right now. Let me close some of these windows so I don't get like, where am I at? Okay. Now, let me tell y'all my day. I have been watching Love is Blind, washing clothes, recording videos. I just finished recording a video probably 15 minutes ago. Had a consultation with somebody. I think I was doing too much. And that's why I unplugged my computer by accident. Oh, are you in Puerto Rico? Welcome to the stream. Hey. Okay. Yeah, you watched all 6 episodes. I did too. A lot of filler. Okay, they gotta do something about these people because too much filler. Y'all not getting the right people. Okay, you're not getting the right people. So this season we've been introduced to the cast. Let's pull them up.
In previous relationships, I was often
Never saw her.
You're doing too much.
We did. She was in the
And that's
background.
something I'm not willing to sacrifice, is changing who I am.
If I have to sacrifice my family to be with someone, I don't believe that would end up being a true love.
My spiritual faith, I just would want somebody who shares some sort of spirituality.
Emotional vulnerability. I want to make sure that we're always honest with each other at the end of the day.
Poker tournaments, because that is a really big part of my life. I enjoy competing for really high stakes and making high pressure decisions.
My passion to be around other people that are also excited to live life to the fullest. I also love dried mangoes, so I wouldn't give those up either.
My biggest ick would be their room smelling like they're a college athlete. I have yet to understand why we're almost 30 and your room still smells like you played football.
Being disrespectful to their parents or being really messy.
Jealousy, someone who's controlling. I mean, and then there's the obvious gamers. I'm sorry. Who's gamer? Gaming, it totally gives me the ick.
When I graduated high school, there was 25 kids in my class. I'm a really small town girl. I love to travel, but my roots are definitely in a small town.
That I beat all the boys in fantasy football.
Fake fraud.
Eat my boogers. Might be a little too much, but I do eat them.
I want to my home a few years ago. It's actually for the dog. she's getting a little big.
English is not even my first language. I grew up overseas in Russia.
So most people wouldn't know that I have a blinding eye condition. There's a good chance that I will go blind at some point in my life. This experiment is more than just an experiment for me because it stimulates what my life could be.
My friends and family would describe me as very grounded and empathetic.
I think they would just describe me as like a big heart.
A bubbly, fun person who thinks that they're funny.
Confident and independent and a badass woman.
Energetic and just an overall fun person to be around.
I'm looking for someone that's secure and ready to have an exciting life together.
And she laughs at my jokes and I laugh at her and we just kind of are on the same page with our humor.
Someone who is nice.
Half these people we didn't see, y'all. We didn't really even see. So where y'all want to start at? Are we starting with Edmund? We starting with Patrick? Okay. I guess let's start with Miss Fake, Miss Phony.
Do you think I should share it with you?
Yeah, I think you should.
Like my ethnicity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
Or where are your parents from?
Yeah, well. Let me think this through for a second.
Okay. I'm wondering why you're so hesitant.
About it?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to, like, be judged for it, you know?
Okay.
Do you think I should share it with you?
Yeah, I think you should.
Like my ethnicity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
Or where are your parents from?
Yeah, well. Let me think this through for a second.
Okay. I'm wondering why you're so hesitant.
About it?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to, like, be judged for it, you know?
Okay.
Do you think I should share it with you?
Yeah, I think you should.
Like my ethnicity?
Mm-hmm.
You asked twice, man. Get to it.
Yeah, well.
Or where are your parents from?
Yeah, well. Let me think this through for a second.
Okay. I'm wondering why you're so hesitant.
About it?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to, like, be judged for it, you know?
Okay.
I just think this is such a sad situation here. She came on here to meet with a man. She got a boyfriend at home. This was not the first time she was offered or was going to get on the show. First time her man said, go for it. Collect the check. Collect the check for us. Collect the check. And for some reason, probably her conscience, her having a little bit of a conscience was like, nah, I can't really do that. But the second time was like, we're in a recession. It's hard times. Okay. I agree. It's not working. Okay. It ain't working. It's really not. I don't even know if we'll have one couple this season that's actually going to make it. Because she literally admitted to having a boyfriend. And he was still like, okay. Okay. Will you marry me still? Huh? And then the way she gaslit him at the end, knowing she wasn't trying to be with him. And he was not really understanding that she wants to go home and not ever talk to you. We're not going to go back to Denver and I'm going to call you. It's not about me not wanting to go to Baja. It's about that I don't want to be with you. I'm not attracted to you. But over and over again telling him that's not the reason. No. Oh, with Anna? Maybe, but then again, like the way that Anna just left the show without saying goodbye, she is not even emotionally mature enough to be married to somebody. When you get uncomfortable, when things get tough, you leave, you ghost. How you ghost a TV show? And I read somewhere in an article it said because she was concerned about being away from her parents, them not really knowing what she was doing. She's used to communicating with them. And when they asked her, would she like to say goodbye to any of her the suitors or who she had dates with, she was in her pajamas, no makeup, and she wasn't really feeling having a camera in her face without like being, I guess, dolled up and stuff like that. So she ended up just leaving. So there was all this like stuff saying like, was her date that bad with the other guy that she decided to leave? She was homesick, is what it sounded like. She wasn't really ready for, I think, the mental stress of this type of social experiment, which once again shows me she's not ready for marriage. Okay, if you can't sit and be away from your parents for 14 days, then you can't be married to somebody. All these people are not ready. Okay, none of them are ready. And I also want to talk about this. Okay. This. What y'all think about this man? Okay. Is it that women fall for the potential? Is it that he just needs somebody to pour a little bit of seasoning on him? Okay. Oh, you think Anna probably had a boyfriend at home too? I think for sure Casey had a boyfriend at home. And I think her conscience got to her at the end and was like, oh, I don't really think I can do this. Like, I can get some money. But maybe I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. Okay, I can't do it. So I just don't think that they're really screening these people, because ain't no way people who have partners already should be able to get past and be on this show. Okay. But then we have, Edmund and KB. Him licking the floor. What kind of person, one at this age, eats your boogers? And then a confessional you openly admitted to the world. Did you forget that everybody was going to see this? I don't think this is a role. I don't think. If this is a role, then we all being played. But I don't see this as a role. I see it as more of, this is his personality, quirky, socially awkward, very lovable. I think he has a lovable personality. For the right person, might be into that quirkiness. But him crying. Oh, y'all think he acting? Wow, y'all really think he acting? Am I missing something for y'all to think that he acting? No, this can't be acting. Okay. I think this is who he really is. But let me know, what am I missing that y'all think this is acting? Educate me, please. Educate me, because I don't know what I'm missing. Doing too much. He was crying, doing all this over not her choosing to not be intimate with and give her body to him. Do y'all think it was fake for sympathy and maybe he thought that if he cried, she would give in and like have sex with him? Could it have been that? Like, you think he doing it for TV? No. I don't know. I don't know. Screen time? What about the way he dresses? What about the conversation with the other men? I don't know. I don't think this is acting. I think this is who he is. That's true. You're right, Eva. We are talking about it. So far, it's been one of the most interesting dynamics of the whole season. I guess if he had not been casted or acted the way he is, what really would we have, I guess, anything else really going on this season? There's always one couple. And if there's not one couple, then we have a Minnesota season when nothing is really going on. Yeah, he do. Anna, you gonna be his therapist? You got any recommendations? You got any recommendations? But when I look at all the couples, they're the only ones giving us much of anything. Did I already get to the cry face? Let's see what she said though. Okay. I wonder if I can go back. Let me refresh this because she actually said she talks about. Here we go. So she talks about them having this, I guess, fight at the end of the episode. So I want to hear what she gonna say.
Boundaries, and now you're boo-hooing and you're crying scared me because I didn't know what you were doing. Like I just jumped a little bit. So I'm like, okay, let's just call it a night. I slept on the balcony. He slept in the room. I was offended, but also in the midst of me being offended, I'm trying to cuddle you. So it's like, that doesn't make sense. Like that's unfair. And then to bring up, I'm the nice guy and this and that, like that, you can't manipulate me in that sense. Like that's not fair again. I don't think the others having sex or being like intimate had any impact on me because I know that we all are on different journeys. We all live different lives. We've been through different things in the past where there might be a certain reason why I have this boundary and why they may not. For me, I was just like, wait, like this experiment is so fast that I'm like, I just don't want to do that. And also, I feel like sometimes when I'm intimate too fast, there's a disconnect for me. I can't connect to you emotionally anymore. And I explained that to him and he still couldn't get it. So I'm just like, are you okay with me doing this with you and then never being intimately like into you? Like, ever? Because that's a disconnect for me. And so he was okay with it.
Do y'all think they gonna make it? Okay. Are they gonna make it? Now where his cry face at? Here we go. You don't want to be his therapist? You think it started to change? Yeah, once he heard like, wait, y'all all of them been intimate and I'm not the only one, but she was willing to, have one night stands and things like that. Well, what's wrong with me that she sleep with people she don't even care about? Why? Oh, it's because I'm the nice guy. It's always because I'm a nice guy. It's always because I'm a nice guy. Nice guy. I wonder what she thought when she found that out. Now that's the part that like, would a grown man do all that, I guess, for fame? I don't know, to get attention. I don't know. I know that she did do 80s podcast, which I think is like too soon. Like, can we get through these episodes before having people from this season on? At least let's get through the first 2 weeks. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't want to, only because I just want to watch the episodes first. It's just a little bit too much. Yeah, it says she slept on the balcony. Ain't no way we just met. We on our first vacation. He should have been the one to go sleep on the balcony or go to another room. We've seen other seasons where people have incidents or things go on, and then at the beginning of the next morning, we see them roll in with their luggage because they slept somewhere else. Like, I think like she's doing a little bit too much to be kind. Not Tyler Perry. Not Tyler Perry. Yeah, that's the crying face. That is the crying face, y'all. You don't want to have sex with me. Yeah, like we as Black women sometimes put other people before us too many times. Okay, too many times. Ain't no way I just met you. You upset because I won't sleep with you. And I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. No, ma'am. No. I'm not about to do that. You gonna sleep on the couch. You gonna tuck in your feelings. Okay. And you gonna go sleep out there. Or we gonna work through this. I hope at least it was a warm night and it wasn't cold that she was sleeping out there. But he is doing too much. But in the previews, we see that they continue on after this. So do y'all think she's giving him too much grace? Do we give people too much grace sometimes? Is it us? Oh, here's another.
Okay. And I'm okay if my husband was the breadwinner. I'm okay if I cook. I'm okay if my husband cooks. I'm okay if I take care of the kids. I'm okay if my husband take care of the kids. I am very much a 50-50 kind of woman. I'm okay if I was the breadwinner. Okay. And I'm okay if my husband was the breadwinner. I'm okay if I cook. I'm okay if my husband cooks. I'm okay if I take care of the kids. I'm okay if my husband.
Do y'all think she is doing too much? Want to give too much of herself to please this man because she wants a person. Is this all about I want a person? Okay. You feel bad for him? For what, Lena? These are choices. These are decisions. Now, this to me is not acting, y'all. I think this is his personality. But I think he needs to spend some time in some therapy. They're just things from his childhood that I think he has not healed from, worked through. And you don't want to bring that unhealed stuff into the foundation of marriage, because that's what the foundation is. That's what is growing out of your relationship. So let's see. I think she really does like him. Are you talking about Casey and Patrick? Or are you talking about Edmund and KB? I hate to say this, but you might be true. This might be true. You might be right. She wants to save him from himself. Ugh, the plight of a Black woman. Why is this our responsibility? To save men from themselves. Why we over here struggling, suffering in silence, because we are always in the position of having to save somebody. Why is that our job? Is it that the world puts that on us? Or is that what we grew up seeing? Our aunties, our grandmothers doing that we think we're supposed to do the same thing? Yeah, no one is 100% healed. We're all a work in progress. Yes. But this to me is not marriage. Okay, would ask yourself, do you want to be in a relationship with this person? Can you see yourself in a relationship with him? Is it the sound of his voice? Didn't she say like the most unattractive thing was just the sound of his voice? Everything else she was okay with. It was nice that he brought matching shirts, he brought her shoes. He really liked seeing her without the makeup and the lashes, just being her natural self. That's why I wonder if some of these things are growing pains. Are some of these things that, were new? We can talk about them, we can work through them and figure it out so that we can be in a happy marriage. Is it that? Because when you meet someone, no one's perfect. There are going to be things that you don't like about somebody, things that you need to work through and figure out. If this is a hard stop, or is it something I can compromise or get past? Now, are these things with Edmund a hard stop? Are there just things that, we need to discuss and figure out? Because she likes him. She sees past the other stuff. She sees past the quirkiness, the awkwardness. She really does. Did she say I love you? I can't remember if she already said it. She loved him, but she sees past that. So I don't see why she would have said that she didn't want to go to Mexico with him. She likes him. And that's why in the previews for the next episodes, you see them, it looks like on a ski trip together. You still see them together. Ah, very true. If I don't do it, who will? No one. You know how many times I hear clients say that? Where I'm like, you seem stressed out. You need a break. Why don't you take a sick day from work? But if I'm not there, who's going to do the work? Who's going to be in charge of the meeting? Who's going to do payroll? And then I'm not going to take a break from work because all that work is still going to be there. Once again, if I don't do it, who will? Nobody. So I got to keep showing up to work, stressed out, my hair falling out, sick. Because once again, who will? No one. So I will. That is the plight of just like so many different conversations I've had with people. I can't take a leave. I can't take time off. I can't not make dinner for my kids. I can't ask somebody for help because if I don't do it, who will? The cape. We always have on our cape. Yep. I agree. This is what we grew up seeing our grandmothers do, our aunts, all the women around us. And it's not until adulthood where, depending on who you're around, depending on how you, show up in therapy, that you can unlearn. I ain't got to be like that. I ain't got to be like my aunties. I ain't got to be like my grandmother. I can change. I don't have to do all those things that made them sick, that made them struggle. I don't have to follow the path of strugglehood. You don't. Make sure y'all hitting the like. Okay, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, no, a lot of y'all are. Lady Lyrics, Ava, a lot of y'all are my subbies, but some of y'all, if you're not watching this, please sub. Okay, the channel been kind of ain't doing too good right now. Where you at? Need you to watch some of these videos. What's going on? You would have left. Is it country? Is it a country accent? I didn't get country from that on this topic about their relationship. I probably will drop it on maybe Sunday. But I did a whole video on projects. What is the line between seeing a man's potential and knowing they just need a little bit of some seasoning versus seeing you need glue, some glue sticks, some some tape, some Gorilla Glue, and some scissors. Tell me, what is the difference? What does that look like? But between it being a project and more of, hey, I see your potential. Let's grow together. Let's evolve. You pour some seasoning on me. I pour some seasoning on you. Let me know in the comments what really is the difference. But yeah, it's a project. We too many times get in relationships that are projects. We pour, only for that project to grow up and be somebody else's husband. Be somebody else's life partner. We put in the work, we threw the mud, we do it all. Get you new clothes, get you a lineup, only for what to see our efforts. Spending 5 years with you, 8 years, 10 years in a relationship, you break up with me, you get engaged to somebody a year later and have a baby with them. All my crafting, all my gluing, my collage is now on somebody else's refrigerator. If he's more than a project, what is he? What is more than a project? You're impressed by them but still being together. Whose apartment smells like a college. That's what I want to know from you guys, because he is a project. But I want to know, what is the difference between a project and a man just needing a little bit of seasoning? Like, you see the potential, he just need a little bit. And some of y'all feel like Edmund's a project. Some of y'all might watch this and feel like he need a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of Lowry's. Okay, a little bit of Lowry's. Oh, Jackie and Marshall. No. I don't see that. That relationship was toxic. And I still feel like nobody has said this. I kind of think that Jackie is either bipolar or something. I think there's some mental health issues with her. But no, not the same. It is not the same thing. Not the same thing. Different dynamics. I don't see them being the same. Him in this pose, man. Him in this pose. It says, here we go. This is not a flex. We are tired. Out the gate, the Black women already going with the 50-50 narrative. I miss Lauren and Cam. Lauren somewhere sitting at home with her baby. I'm sure she didn't give birth to that baby. She off the grid. She like, I got my happily ever after. I don't need to watch these episodes. I got mine right here. She's somewhere laid up with her baby. What is going on with the dating pool in Colorado? It's okay to be 50-50 when we both agree, but the fact is he is getting too excited about it. It gives me the ick. Well, he is a realtor. Do y'all remember what she does for work? I don't really remember. Somebody remind me, chat. What does she do for work? Thank you. Nothing like Jackie. Yeah. Nothing like Jackie. Jackie had a lot of issues. And I think Marshall was a very good guy with his own issues. And I kind of wonder if the show exacerbated like whatever mental health issues he had. You don't see the potential. No potential? Yeah, not like Jackie. How KB is not like Jackie, but KB is doing what Marshall did. Marshall saw Jackie as a project. Kind of. I kind of agree with that. That Marshall did see her. He saw the potential in her past, her trauma past, some of the red flags. So I'm gonna agree with that one, okay? Oh, she's a social worker, which explains some things. You see past people's traumas. Okay, you see past some of the things and give people the benefit of the doubt because of the things that they went through. So I want to know, do you think the social worker in her is showing up more than, let me take that social worker cap off and just see what I'm seeing. Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman. I guess they haven't updated this to put up the stuff from Mexico.
We are vibing this hard this early. I want to keep dating you. I want to keep learning you, and I'm excited.
Yeah, same. And I will add this though. Of course, I'm looking for like my significant other.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking for like my best friend as well.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk to you later on. I can't even wait. I'm gonna go back in that room so excited.
You got me blushing.
KB, you great. KB, you great. You great.
Another thing I wonder about is if KB kind of sees some of her clients inside of Edmund. And that can also blind you to some of the things, because you're seeing this is just a hurt person who hasn't gotten a chance. People sometimes don't see him because all they see are the problems. All they see are the mannerisms and things like that. Okay.
I'm getting better with my emotions and stuff. Like, I think, like, just growing up, like, you gotta be tough and, like, don't cry. But now, like, I'm getting better with crying. Like, it's nothing wrong with crying.
At all. You're more of a man if you cry, if you ask me. It's okay, love. I wish I could hold you and hug you. It's okay, babe.
I didn't even notice that.
It's okay. Yeah, I appreciate you being able to sit here and be vulnerable with me through this wall. Like, I know that's not easy, but it actually means that you're strong as hell and you're emotionally intelligent. The strongest people cry.
Thank you.
Of course, my love, of course.
I'm getting better with my emotions and stuff. Like, I think, like, just growing up, like, you gotta be tough and, like, don't cry. But now, like, I'm getting better with crying. Like, it's nothing wrong with crying.
At all. You're more of a man if you cry, if you ask me. It's okay, love. I wish I could hold you and hug you.
Yeah.
It's okay, babe.
I agree.
It's okay. Yeah, I appreciate you being able to sit here and be vulnerable with me through this wall. Like, I know that's not easy, but it actually means that you're strong as hell and you're emotionally intelligent. The strongest people cry.
Thank you.
Of course, my love, of course.
I'm getting better with my emotions and stuff. Like, I think, like,
I
just
get
growing
what she's
up, like, you gotta
saying
be tough and, like,
about
don't cry.
being emotionally intelligent. I just these comments. I don't see that. I don't see the emotional intelligence. I see the potential once again. I see the potential in it becoming emotional intelligence, but I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. Maybe it's sentimental. Maybe it's something that somebody gave to him. That's why he is wearing it. It could be a good luck charm. It could be something from foster care that he decided to bring with him. You know, I'm not going to judge him too much on that because we don't know how. It could be something that's really meaningful. Hey, Star. Yeah. No potential? No benefit of the doubt? Or maybe do we give benefit of the doubt to people too much? Maybe that's the real issue, is that we give people the benefit of the doubt too much. That's something we really don't talk about. Okay. But looking at some of these comments, men need safe spaces too. I agree. Men need safe spaces. Somebody said, go to therapy now. Other people are saying he's been holding that in for a long time. Somebody think he's acting. They think he acting. Like some of y'all said. He absolutely deserves love, but if they get married, she is about to be his personal social worker, not his wife. Isn't that what we're talking about? That maybe her being a social worker is kind of blinding her a little bit. 10 years, a decade. No, I just think I would say a good probably 2 years of therapy. Being consistent, coming weekly, but then also like taking action steps in his personal life. I say give it, 2 good years of therapy and he'll be fine. Okay. It's really nothing wrong with him. It's just he has a lot of unrepressed trauma, things he hasn't processed and talked about, that at this point, I don't think marriage is a good idea, but I think that he just needs some therapy. Yeah. Come sit on the couch for 2 years, put in the work. Maybe also don't date one of those years. I do tell some people sometimes don't date for a year. Just focus on yourself, date yourself, get to know yourself, take yourself out, figure out who you are before you go into your next serious relationship. I don't know. Where was he born? I really don't know where he was born. Okay. But there's potential here. There's potential.
They've been like, oh, this guy must think he's at the beach or something. But none of that shit matters. Okay, Mr. KB.
Yeah. All right, baby.
Oh, baby, what's my last name?
Harvey.
Miss Harvey. I will be the future Mrs. Harvey. I found out today. Miss Harvey. See you later.
See you soon. We're going to be lit.
We're going to be lit.
We're going to be lit.
We're going to turn them up. What you about to do?
Now I want to say,
I'm ready.
This is the most excited I've ever seen.
If I seen Edmund in the real world, I would have walked right by it. To my future wife, Calabrian. Oh, he writes. It's so cute. This is so cute. I want to start off my first love letter ever by saying thank you for choosing me. I want to and will give you all the love that you deserve. It feels so comforting to be accepted by you for the man I am today. Please do know that I accept you exactly the way that you are and will accept you as you continue to grow. I have finally found my best friend to spend the rest of my life with, and it feels so freaking amazing, in capital letters. I'm forever grateful for you, my love, my future wife. Love, Edmund.
Woo, let's go.
He's so cute. He's so damn cute. To my future wife, Calabrian. Oh, he writes. It's so cute. This is so cute.
Do y'all think they're going to get married? Okay. Do y'all think they're going to get married? Now, who else are y'all kind of interested in this season? What do y'all think about at the very end where the girl came in? Have y'all watched all the episodes? The girl came in and he was drunk and couldn't remember nothing. The episode is called Coming In Hot. He said she was coming in too hot. Now, I don't think that it was just alcohol. That scene to me was not just alcohol. That was I brought a little bit of something extra in my bag to mix with the alcohol. Okay. Was it Madison? He was definitely on something. I wonder if they have like the scene on I mean, if they have it on TikTok. But that was more than some alcohol. That was actually sad. Okay. That was really sad. She really tried to come in and make sure he was okay. Oh, damn, she looks way different. I'm trying to find if I could find that scene. You can tell like some of this was filmed so long ago because when you look at, let me show y'all because she looks so different now. This is her now. She looks so different. Wow. I wonder how long was this filmed? How long ago this was actually filmed? Okay. Yeah, it was so odd. He he was straight tweaking. He was like, "Who are you?" The girl you F last night. The girl you said you wanted to marry. Where you been? You just now getting here? Yeah, we were at the party, remember? Together. You said you were so faded you need to come back and sleep. He, to me, in that moment was so focused on his image. Why you keep saying that? Because you were drunk and you say you need to come back. Jesus Christ, how many times are you gonna say it? How many times are you gonna say it? Yeah, he don't. They must have really gave them a lot of alcohol because him and what's the guy name that is with Miss Sparkle? He was faded too. But I think that her dude must have took some something a little bit extra. She got any clips on her page of them together? Yeah, he don't look like he know we're on her socials. Very pretty girl, but he wasting her time. Okay. Denver-ish. But that was really sad to watch. His behavior, like, ridiculous. He treated her so poorly, like, and then she went outside and he was talking to himself. All she tried to do was she's like, drink some water. You're acting very incoherent. And I wonder if production starts to get a little bit worried too. Like, do we need Med up in here? Somebody call Med. Because he didn't remember where he was. It was terrible. And this is another thing about him. I think he might have said that he was okay with her, potentially slowly going blind. But if this is how you act now, we are only like what, a week in, maybe 2-3 days of actually seeing each other face to face. How are you gonna handle me when I start to have some medical issues? Okay. But he not into her. He came there for a good time. He came to go to Baja and get drunk. Okay. This is not no. Oh, is his name Jordan? Y'all know I'm not good with names, so I cannot remember his name. Now, okay, what do y'all think about I guess, do y'all want to get to Casey and Patrick? Am I with the comments? So are you watching? Are you watching, Star? Yeah. He is wasting her time. Okay. Wasting her time. That's why I think it was more than alcohol. Like when you drink a lot, you still remember people now. Okay. Your memory ain't, I guess your memory can be bad, but you forget what she was wearing. You forget where you are. What was in that tequila? What was in the tequila? Yeah. It was definitely he put some stuff in his bag and got it through customs. Oh wait, they went to Baja, so I guess they didn't go to customs. Okay. Catching the clips. Okay. You sticking to your word, you're not watching. But yeah, let's y'all want to get into Casey and the bullshit?
In any sense, but he deserves somebody that is so obsessed with him.
That's what you?
No. I understand how that is about to look.
Is it like, are you just trying to like, you're trying to break up?
What y'all think about this mess? Poor Patrick, man. Some of these people saying that they really came here for love. But she definitely got a boyfriend at home. Okay, she definitely got a man. This is her second attempt. Another person wasting somebody's time. Not only that, gaslighting them. Okay? And it's sad because he really thought, okay, you just don't want to go to Mexico. We can go back to Denver and enjoy the air and the mountains, and I'll call you when you get back. Let me know when you get home. No. She don't like you like that. She don't like you at all. Okay. And I wonder what she thought with his voice. Was he gonna be a bro? Is that what she thought? Okay. But once she got back to that hotel, I think her conscience really set in. That this ain't the one. I don't find him attractive. I agree. And the way that I don't know the guy's name, the one that was eating the guacamole, he was hungry. They're not feeding these people either. Again. Again, not feeding them. Yeah. We knew from the pods that once he said he was Asian, she wasn't really feeling him. She was just trying to make it work, make a little bit of coin. Maybe I could push myself to go to Mexico. How so? He oversold himself? How so? Yeah, not a nice person. That's true. At least before the wedding, yeah. At least before the wedding. Yeah, her talking about what she was gonna do to him when she saw him was, yeah, girl. It was a little cringy because we knew you wasn't really gonna do all that stuff. Okay. I think she was trying to, Anna convince herself that she was really into him. Oh, y'all think so? With that voice? Y'all think she was hoping for a Chris from Love Island? Yeah, she never liked him. Okay, she was wasting his time. But he also doesn't really read the room. He was confused. Like, you just don't want to go to Mexico? Okay, well, let's get in the car. We can go home. Okay? Are you breaking up with me? I can't really tell. Yeah, she never liked him. Yeah, that's the thing. She flat out said that she tried to get on the show, but she had a boyfriend. And I think she decided, who's texting me? She decided, I can't do it the first time. But something shifted. Because the second time her boyfriend brought up, okay, I can do it this time. But she never said ex-boyfriend. Okay, it was never ex-boyfriend. My boyfriend. Okay, my boyfriend. Yeah, she wanted Chris from Love Island. Oh yeah, you're not watching the season. Yeah, she said she was on Come on the Show a couple years ago that her boyfriend suggested it. And Patrick was like, your boyfriend, he suggested that? You broke up with him, right? No. There's probably like a lot of things about him that I should have probably left him a lot sooner. And then we get to them kind of like deciding that they want to be together. But yeah, she says she had a boyfriend who suggested she come on the show. You not watching the show and your reaction is so funny. Yeah, she said she had a boyfriend. I agree. She would have been so excited about them mixed babies. The way he was so focused on them having very cute interracial babies or you know, it was kind of like, you're dumb. You don't see she's not really feeling you. Oh, you felt like it was rough to watch? It was. I've done a couple videos. I've done a video on KB and Edmund, and I think I did one video on Casey and Patrick. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a bunch of videos like I normally do every season. I was kind of going that way, but now I'm like, maybe I'm gonna rethink that. Okay. What do y'all think is happening with these seasons? Never made out the pots. Okay, never made out the pots. We had 2 ghostings. And one, as soon as they got out the pods, realized, no, I can't do this. I can't do it. Let me go down to that hotel conference room and break it off so I can go home. Yeah. She never even said ex-boyfriend. She just said boyfriend. Yeah, it's Fame, Star. Fame. Oh, let me look up his IG. What's his name? So I can look him up. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Okay, let's look at it. And y'all saying that this is acting. It's crazy that he came outside and set up that camera. I'm not playing the sound so I don't get a copyright strike. Okay, he really does love to rollerblade. Very Colorado. He rollerblades to his showings? And y'all telling me this is acting. Someone says, so cool to see someone being authentic, so adorable. Another person said, you're a man child. Maybe that's his thing, is that he rollerblades to his showings. Oh, here's a childhood picture. My best friend, my brother from childhood, Jacob, shared these photos of us with me yesterday. He also shared with me a photo from his mom of us in high school, from a project. Totally brought tears after reading it the second time. Tears of joy. My mama even shared tears of joy with me on how proud she is of me. I appreciate Jacob of everyone's blessings and wishings I've been receiving lately. My mom and him even told me that they love me, although I eat my boogers. I've totally chilled from eating my booger since. Yeah. A lot of rollerblading. He's a very sentimental person. He loves snowboarding, I could see also. Maybe this is selling houses. Like, you do have to do something nowadays to get attention to, you know, build your business. I don't think this is an act, guys. I think this is his true personality. And it looks like it's working for him. You know, I was thinking that him and Patrick might be neurodivergent. I wish people would like look at that aspect of the show and not judge so much, because I think that's another layer of relationships that we really don't talk about. So I think I see that with Patrick and Edmund. Not next was flexing about having the biggest cast ever. Oh, 2 extra people. They said that this was the biggest cast. I don't know about that. Like, I really don't know about that. Yeah, I don't think it's acting. I really don't. Now let's look. Let's try and see if we can see if they're still together. Let's look at see if I can find her page. Let's see if it comes up. Anybody know where her oh, that was easy. Okay. She sure don't look like she in Colorado. Man, she look way better on these photos. Not saying she don't look good on the show, but I just don't know if Edmund could handle being with a woman like this. She be outside. Okay, body is T. I don't feel like this is the same girl I'm getting in the pots. This is not the same girl to me. Is this the same girl y'all getting from the pods? Yeah, I do think his real estate thing is gonna probably blow up from the show. But this is definitely, I'm not seeing this same girl in the pods. I did notice though, in Mexico, she on a thong bikini. And I guess Netflix said that's too much booty for us. So I'm gonna need you to put on one of these little wraps. Okay, put on the wrap, girl. Did y'all notice that? But very confident, very pretty. I can't see them being together long term though. When is her most recent okay, so she put that photo. And so her last photo was 4 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't see Edmund and her being together. Definitely getting a different version of her inside the pots. I don't see them, nah. I don't see them long term now. Unless he didn't change his style and maybe he just does the whole like geeky thing for his real estate videos, and then when he done, he turned to Drake or somebody. I don't see them, nah. Men will be in Edmund's DMs. Oh yeah. I had to read the rest of it. Yeah. You think she lost weight? They all did though, because it's a lot. This show was what, like a year ago. She looked good though. She looked even better than she on the show. Like on the show, she's giving very much demure. Okay. But yeah, I don't see Edmund and her being together. I don't know if he can handle being with a woman like this. And none of his photos on his yeah, he can't. What he gonna do in the club with somebody try and touch her? Call security. Okay. She got a lot of style. But none of their looking at both their profiles, nothing indicates to me that they're still together, y'all. Leading him on? I did not get leading him on. Yeah, it was a year prior, but not their profiles don't even look similar. Normally, sometimes you could see like, oh, she got this picture of Mexico of her at the pool. He got a picture of him in a hotel inside of Mexico. None of it looks like it's anywhere similar. And I could be wrong. Maybe they did a really good job of hiding the fact that they are still together, but their profiles don't give me anything saying that they're together. Call security. 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 Yeah. High self-esteem and ability to regulate. Yeah, I agree. Because with her body, I'm sure men try and talk to her. And I just don't see Edmund being confident enough to kind of talk to them and be like, that's my woman, leave her alone. I don't see that. Okay, I really don't. What's funny, Gwen? But she is very beautiful. Very beautiful. She toned it down a little bit, I could tell, for these pods. But she be outside. Do she even live in Denver? Because none of these photos are of her being in Colorado. I haven't seen that one photo like she live in Denver. Oh, is she also like a personal trainer? No, she be in the gym. She a gym girly. But yeah, I don't think they're still together, y'all. I do not. Okay, they're not together. Okay. No, I'm gonna say no, not together. I must have probably skipped those. I'm not saying that part. It's just their lifestyles don't really match. Security. This man is trying to talk to my woman. Come over here and can you escort him out our section? Oh, is she a traveling social worker? Oh, she making money then too. Them travel social workers make a lot of money. But I think, KB and Edmund have been the most interesting part of the season. Have there been anything else that y'all really that came up that y'all think is interesting? Okay, but I think I got through the episodes pretty quick. I'm gonna do a couple more videos and probably just wait until the next episodes to drop. Because it's not really like giving a lot for me to really do a bunch of videos like I used to. I'm gonna put some stuff out there and see what y'all gravitate towards. But I'm trying to think of anything else that really happened. We have our MAGA couple. Okay, we got the MAGA couple. Oh, of that person? You think that happened with Edmund? Oh, we talked a little bit about Joe and Madison, about him being drunk. That's Joe and Madison, right? The one that got drunk and forgot where he was. Yeah, we were just talking about them. He don't like her. He just came to party, came for the free trip. The way he treated her was terrible. Yeah, we were talking about her because we were just on her TikTok and how she lost a lot of weight. If y'all don't already, follow me over on TikTok. I was trying to find a clip of when he was so drunk, but I couldn't really find one. But yeah, he was drunk with a little bit of extra. Okay, I think he brought something extra that he went back to the hotel room and probably took and passed out. Okay. No, I'm not really interested in watching Love is Blind France. But yeah, he had a little bit of extra something over there. He couldn't remember what she looked like, what she was wearing, that she was at a party, what time it was. Why was she trying to give him water? That's more than alcohol. Okay, that's more than alcohol. He remembered conversations about him saying that he was a little bit too faded and needed to take a rest. More than alcohol right there. Netflix needs to be checking some of these bags because was it season 2 or season 3 where Shane was high the whole time on pills? Okay, he's sober now. But I don't think they're really checking these bags. They were the one couple at first that I thought were actually gonna get married. Let me see if I can find her. She's too materialistic. They're not gonna make it. Like these two are not gonna make it. I just think that she is she's too materialistic and wants to be taken care of. At first I thought I think she's a cool person, but she wants to get her Botox and make sure she could still do all those things. Yeah, he was. The whole season and after. Okay. It's good that he's sober now. He shares his journey. I've watched some of his videos. Let me see. He's very open about how he smoked away. He sniffed all his money away. He's starting all over. What is his actual name? Oh, here's a video. Here it is.
Become so broke? Fantastic question. First of all, isn't my neighborhood pretty? Opie, say hi. Say hi. Okay, so let's start off with the obvious, right? This right here, this little guy, when it's hungry, it's not cheap. It's a very expensive habit. Very, very, very expensive habit. Now, I put my nose on Ozempic, so I'm good now, but it's expensive. And the shows do not pay as much as you think they do. Love is Blind paid pennies, and Perfect Match you a little more because you're a little more well-known. Well, other than that, you guys taxes you gotta take accountability for, all that kind of stuff. You don't get paid that much. It was this bad boy right here. When you do a lot of this, your motivation decreases, your work ethic decreases, and it spirals from there. Evening talks with Shane. Hey Shane, how did you become so?
But yeah, so he talks about being sober and how he sniffed away a lot of his money. His mother also passed away, which was really hard for him because they were very close, but he's trying to rebuild his life now sober. And he shares a lot about his story. He's really open about losing his mother and how that sent him through like a spiral with substances, with drugs. Okay. So check out his but yeah, he was definitely tweaking. Y'all think Allie is a wannabe Kardashian? Yeah. Yeah, the ring was a red flag for me. Okay, when he's like joking about how much he paid for the ring, even though I believe Netflix pays for the rings, he was joking about it. And he's like, yeah, that 5K went to that ring. I'm so broke now. 5K, you should really spend 10K on a ring because that really shows how much you love me and want to be with me. And I was like, you're materialistic. Okay. You're materialistic. Yeah, he's clean now. He's sober. I think don't quote me on this, but I thought he said he also might be bipolar. I remember feeling like he had some mental health issues watching his season, along with substance abuse. So yeah, he's very clean. Okay. Do y'all remember this version of him? He looks so much better, like so much healthier. And I'm sure the show did not help his mental health at all. But yeah, he seems to be doing a lot better. Working out. Yeah, he seems to be doing a lot better, y'all. Yeah. I feel like we need more authentic people to show like that life is not all about the highs of being on reality TV. He's showing like the lows of it and how it hurt him in a lot of ways, how he went through grief and how grief consumed him, along with just the narrative of the show. The girl I don't think they got married, but that he was with and then dated, and how she had this whole narrative about him too. So I think he just went through a lot of stuff over probably like a 2-3 year period. And I'm sure he says in his on his TikTok somewhere what made him actually like get sober and change his life. But yeah, he's really sober now. Did Charlie Sheen have an era? I think Charlie Sheen is more of a lifestyle. And I don't compare him to Charlie Sheen because I think Charlie Sheen is like, there's like nepotism there and just a lot of worse things. So I'm not going to say he went through a Charlie Sheen era. He's not bad. I don't like Charlie Sheen. I think he has a lot of issues. I think he's hurt a lot of people. He's a menace. I did a review on his documentary. I don't like that man. So I would not compare Shane to Charlie Sheen. Just because you get sober don't mean you a better person now. Okay, don't really mean you changed. All right. Okay. But yeah, so any other couples? We got the MAGA couple who bonded over anti-LGBT. Terrible. Terrible. He might be the worst one this season, though. What was the guy's name that Madison is with? I can't remember his name. I said it earlier. He might be giving him a run for his money, though. Because in the pods, that guy seemed like a jerk. But now I'm starting to see, you might be the worst one. Okay. Annie and Nick. That is the MAGA couple to me. Annie and Nick. Okay. She's very passive. None of these people are really gonna work. Okay, none of them gonna work. Yeah. I recorded, let me tell you, I recorded a whole video this morning about Anna and Nick. and then I upload it up to YouTube, and I decided to use clips because people are always saying, "Why don't you play clips? Why don't you play clips?" And so I put a clip in there that I was reacting to, and YouTube is like, copyright, copyright. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do another video, re-record it about them. 'Cause I think it's an interesting conversation that I might do like a short little video on. But yeah, I record a whole video and use a clip, and YouTube is like, can't do that over here. Yeah, he was the one whose mom asked if he was gay, and he feels like being gay, LGBT is a fad. Okay, he feels like it's a fad. Okay, so maybe I'll just redo it. I'm like, damn. See, this is why I don't put clips in my videos. This is why I don't put clips in, because I get a copyright strike. So I might redo it and post it tomorrow. Y'all saying y'all think he gay. I don't know. I really don't like to question people's sexuality, because it's like, if you're gay, you're gay. All right. You're trans, you're trans. If you're non-binary, do whatever makes you happy. It's none of my business, okay, to judge you or speculate. So I really don't do a lot of media or recaps about and talk about people's sexuality. I feel like, be who you want to be, love who you want to love. It's not for the world to speculate about your sexuality and things like that. I'm just not one of those channels, so I choose not to really. I don't focus on that. People too often think that nothing has been done before they were alive or their parents were alive. But yeah, so I might re-record the video tonight and then release it tomorrow. But yeah, I can't name like one couple that I think will say I do and actually last. I think we see that, dang, what's the guy that Madison is with? I keep forgetting his name. Is it Joe? I think it's Joe. You see in the preview that at the wedding, Joe get in his truck and leave, which is very hurtful, very sad. Oh yeah, we see Mike coming back. He has little dick energy. Mike has little dick energy. Yeah, so that's the big thing, Star, is that there was this whole conversation in the pods where one guy said that he feels like being gay is a fad. Yeah, is it Joe that we see at the wedding in his car and leaving? Never seen that before. Getting in your own car and leaving. But yeah, I feel like what was his name? Brendan? What was his name? I know somebody said up here. Y'all know I'm terrible with the names. But yeah, he definitely got little dick energy. I wonder if I could. I don't feel like looking him up. He's not worth my time. But yeah, he got little dick energy. I think with Sparkle and her partner, I don't think so. I don't even see how they got past the pods. They're so different. Lifestyle. When I saw him, when he was at that sink, y'all, and they were brushing his teeth and he turned off the water and said she was wasting water, it was a wrap. This ain't gonna work. Okay? Because she likes the finer things in life, no matter if it's her in the world, it's polluting, she don't care. And he cares a lot about hygiene, and he cares a lot about his presence and how his being affects the world and pollution and things like that. And she could give a fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think Joe is gonna get in his truck and bounce. Yeah, he drive a Kia. I'm getting she might drive a Tesla. I don't know why he never said what kind of car she drive. Maybe because it's a Tesla. But yeah, and then we see them go inside this big mansion in the previews, and they're looking at prices for houses. And then the realtor says that the house that they're looking at is 1.2 million. And he's like, this is too big. This house is too big. And she looked at him like, too big? It's a mansion. Like, let's buy it. So I just think that he's a person who really likes to fire things in life. I thought it was very good that he was open from the beginning about having a child. Very much into fatherhood, but has a little bit, maybe some immaturity, or it could have been he's just on vacation for the first time, no responsibilities, doesn't have to worry about a child or anything, and just decided to let loose. Okay, but they're two different. Okay. I don't know why she was so hesitant to say what kind of car she drove. I thought it was a Tesla. Really? I didn't get that vibe. I thought it was funny how she said she had a wagon. She said she had a wagon on her, and she turned around and did a little booty shimmy. Okay, shimmy. I was like, wagon where? Wagon where? Yeah. Yeah. She also said that she used to have really big implants that she really recently took out. So I can only imagine her having that really thin frame with those big ass implants and no ass. Yeah, she said she had a wagon. Where was it at? And even in Mexico, they're all flaunting over her butt like a pancake. Okay, Joe said that he kept saying, oh yeah, when they first met, he kept saying that she was a stranger. And whenever you hear somebody who keeps saying, you're a stranger, just like we always hear on Married at First Sight, you're a stranger. It could only mean this is not going anywhere, folks. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Nobody ever gets over that you're a stranger. Yeah, I think he felt like he got bamboozled. Y'all got any more girls over there behind that door? Because this ain't what I was expecting. Okay, this ain't what I was expecting. But yeah, and I feel like in the confessionals too, they were asking him questions to kind of get him to say if he was physically attracted to her, because there was an emphasis on, yeah, I'm attracted to her, and the conversation just kind of kept going back to physical attraction. So I feel like they kind of led him with them questions. Yeah, he not feeling her. He came there for a good time, make some money, and that's it. Okay, that's really it. But I think that's pretty much these episodes. Anything else y'all want to kind of go over? Yeah, Joe was there for a good time. That's all. I could see him and the guy that is with Sparkle, Megan. I can see them kind of becoming friends. Like I said at the beginning, Lauren is somewhere laid up with her newborn, blissful and happy. Okay, you haven't heard from her. We probably won't see her until them exclusive People magazine photos come out of her and her baby. And if she was petty, she would drop them next Wednesday. Either next Wednesday or on reunion day. But yeah, I just hope she had a healthy delivery and that she's just somewhere happy staring at her baby. They kind of do have the same, tape-ins. It looks terrible. Okay. But are y'all gonna watch Monster? Should I recap Monster? It probably is. I think Monster is the only other thing that came out this weekend. I might watch that and just see how it is. But please, go back and when I post this, like it, leave some comments, share it, look at some of the different videos. On the channel, we just hit 14,000 subs, and now we're stuck. The channel has not had a lot of movement over the last 2 weeks, so I'm hoping we can kind of get things, kind of going again. So support the channel. But yeah, I might watch Monster this weekend and see how it goes. Oh, thank you, Star. I think that's the only thing that really came out this weekend was Monster and Love is Blind. So I think that'll probably be over the next couple of days. I'll release some Love is Blind videos and maybe I'll see how Monster goes. Okay. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you for joining me on the stream. Please support the channel, like some videos, leave some comments on different ones, support me. My channel feels a little bit stuck right now, so help me out. I hope you guys have a really great weekend. Thanks for joining me, chat, as usual. I appreciate you guys. Star, Ava, a lot of you guys who have been here for a very long time as supporters of the channel. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next live. Bye. See y'all. Have a good weekend.